fucking drinks.
I was thinking about that when he had all that up there, and I was like, poor Bubs.
There you go.
I mean, this fucking guy comes in, he puts all of his drinks right in front. He like uses his table as like
God.
it's supposed to be used
Oh,
as
yeah.
such.
I thought it was supposed to be used as such, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I had that exact thought
Wow.
when I
You know,
saw him set all his stuff down.
These people are attacking me. I feel so attacked right now.
Yeah.
Just because
I
I
don't know.
roasted you on your
So-
birthday, sir, doesn't mean you need to.
Whatever. you think you roasted me on my birthday. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to No Fixed Agenda. Special guest today. But it's kind of a different. We're doing a random thought.
We are doing a random thought.
And Grace has joined us today. And as you mentioned, I have a piece of paper.
I know you never have a piece of paper unless you're trying to
And
get serious.
I've
And I
noticed.
go, how are we?
I'm stressed.
How do we
Why
have a
does he
piece
have
of paper in your
paper?
hand? And this
Yeah.
is a random thoughts. Random thoughts supposed to be very casuals,
Yeah.
sir. Why do you have a piece of paper?
Because I have questions.
Oh, crap.
So
Are these group questions?
are they group questions?
Yeah, like are we
Yeah,
all
are
gonna
we,
go
like,
around and
interactive questions?
answer,
Is
or
this like a- round table questionnaire?
No, this is so we had talked about some would you rather questions that were a little bit deeper that I wanted to make a little bit more fun.
okay.
And it's only becomes more fun when there's a third party in the room,
Okay.
because I know how you would answer some of these, and I know you would know how I would
Facts.
answer some of these.
Yep. We've been
So
hanging around too long.
having a female in the
Oh,
in the
Jesus.
studio helps us out,
Okay.
because
I
it
feel
also
that.
because I've made this so there's some easy ones,
Okay.
there's some very uncomfortable ones, and there's some situational ones. So I felt that it was kind of nice to have a little bit of something like that. So if the audience would allow me to, we're going to do a little would you rather, and I'll answer in as well, but I want to give these questions to you guys first, right? And we'll start off with some easy ones. I'm not going to
Yeah, let's.
I'm not
ease into
gonna.
this.
I'm not gonna.
First of all, how many pages you got
Yeah.
there first and foremost?
Well, I have 3 pages, but I'm.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
No.
It's an hour-long episode,
I'm
bro.
already
I'm not-
uncomfortable.
I'm not
It's an
gonna.
hour-long episode.
I'm not gonna ask every single one. What I did is I had AI come up with some really good ones, and then I kind of switched them around myself. So I scaled it down, not knowing full well like how the conversation was going to go with each one of these questions, because I realized that some of these questions it's going to be an explanation why you would answer it and such, right?
Okay.
So again, audience, thank you for allowing me to do this, because this should be pretty fun.
Well, it's not like we can stop you.
Well, that's fucking right.
We're already recording.
We're already recording.
Already in.
We're already deep.
Kala's already situated out in the warehouse.
He actually kicked Kala out because
did.
I have a feeling he's gonna go a little crazy, but that's
No,
okay.
no, it's okay. So I'm gonna start with some easy ones.
Okay.
Just easy. And again, these are kind of all over the place. I even have some Florida man questions in here.
Florida
Florida
man?
man.
You lost me.
Oh,
dude.
fuck off.
Yeah,
The
we
two of
both,
you, really?
both of us.
What is Florida man?
Thank you. What is Florida man?
Florida man-
You're talking about the guy that just freaking got.
No. So Florida man is when you see a news article and it says Florida man attacked by gator in a strip club. Florida man, like, because all that crazy shit comes out of Florida,
Yeah, no, I mean.
right? So that's all
fair.
they always call it, Florida man. Like
I
there's
didn't know it was a term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, he is 50 now.
Let's-
all right.
True.
He is 50
We're so much
now.
younger.
We're so much
He-
younger. Yeah.
he's
So.
still, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just get into it, because you guys are pissing me off now.
He's in a mood today,
Yeah,
isn't he?
I am.
He's
Spicy
spicy
today.
today.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Omar, would you rather be able to read minds or erase memories?
Ooh, read minds.
Ooh.
No questions asked. Hands down.
Read minds, or like we're talking everybody. Like you can read everybody's minds. Like you know what Grace is thinking about you right now, or you can just erase a memory altogether. You would rather be able to read people's minds.
Absolutely. Down. Hands down. Hands
Great.
down.
Grace.
Yeah, I think so too.
Really?
Yeah.
The question is
Yeah.
Fuck
why.
that. I would be able to. I want to erase memories.
Why?
I don't want to know what people are thinking the entire time.
The burden.
I honestly I don't.
But is it like, is this like, are we talking,
You can
what
read
is it,
minds.
Bruce Almighty, where like all this stuff is like coming at you? Isn't that the
Yeah.
movie?
Yes, Bruce Almighty.
That
Yeah.
could be
Where
a
it's
layered.
like,
Yeah.
it's all coming at you, or it's just like, can you choose when you tune in and
I
out
don't
of
think
it?
so. It's kind of like it's
Because if that's the case, like, yeah, I don't want to. That's so much information overload. Like, you would be done for. Like,
Well-
you wouldn't be able to get anything done.
no. Well, exactly.
But-
That's the thing. It's like you have to look at the situational aspect of it. Like if you were talking about it from your gym perspective, your members, you're coaching a class,
God.
and you're reading everybody's minds that's in that class.
I mean, that's the feedback survey that he needs. So it's great from a work perspective.
This sucks. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
He
that's
might
what
not like it.
that's why I said hands down read minds, because immediately you get to understand the angle or where the person's coming from.
Yeah, like he might not
Immediately.
like it, but he can
Yeah.
at least choose
Like
then what he does with it.
like Omar's an asshole, or his gym sucks, or
Okay.
like I can hear these things, right?
Yeah.
But like if I hear that and I'm like, okay, like, erase it. I mean, I can see your benefit, like your angle of it all. Like if somebody
no.
says, "Hey, Omar sucks," I can go erase. Well, the question is, will they still think I suck even though I erased the thought?
Yeah, can the thought come back?
Right. Yeah. So versus if I read their mind, I can be like, well, what about me sucks? Right.
Yeah, like
And then,
I can choose how to
I can
react.
switch-
Like, I
yeah,
can choose how to
exactly.
react to whatever is happening, and
Yeah.
it can be like,
All
that's
right.
worth my time or that's not worth my time.
Yeah.
It's situational. Like, we're in the gym. I fucking hate Omar. This workout's kicking my ass. And
Yeah.
then after, I'm be like, that's my big brother. I love him. And he did what
Yeah,
he
yeah.
gave me the workout that I
Okay.
needed.
Yeah. And so I think,
Okay.
but I also think like for you, that surprises me about you. Because
Yeah.
you're such a fucking control freak, bro.
Well, that's why.
yeah.
That's why he
yeah.
wants to erase minds, because
Yeah.
he can control
Yeah.
it then.
Exactly. I don't really want to know what people are like. I don't want to be able to read people's minds. I just want to know that if something shady goes on or bad situation, I can erase the memory. I can control
But are
That's
you
nerd.
are you erasing other people's memories, or are you erasing your memory?
Other people's.
other people's.
Yeah,
You're
other
erasing
people.
the memories of everybody else
people.
that it's happening.
I agree.
So
I
it
don't know,
could go either way.
I'm coming on the fence now.
Yeah.
No.
Because now, but the
because I
only
can-
caveat is
I can pick and choose how I react
Yeah.
to what people are thinking about me, and like again, I get to.
But that's fu-
my control over that. Like
that's
That's
exhausting.
how I get to control it.
to Jeff's point, that's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, it is
So
exhausting.
this goes on to this kind of can be connected to it. Would you rather always tell the truth or always hear the truth?
Ooh.
Now, see that one's a tough one for me. Like,
That's
Rough.
really hard. That's really
That
hard.
one.
because I don't think every
rough.
situation really
Needs the truth.
really involves telling the truth, right? Like white lies are
Well,
good. They do have some
Yeah.
point, right? Like I don't know if I always want to hear the truth, but I don't know. It's tough. Like I think it would be easier if I just tell the truth and you're just upfront with people, and
I don't
versus
know.
hearing it all the time.
I don't know. I mean, hearing the truth is, again, at least you know what you're, if somebody's going to tell you a white lie, you're like, nah, bitch.
Right?
Like, you lying.
Like, you look really great today.
Yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah.
I
No, I
fucking
don't.
don't.
Yeah, shut
No,
the hell
I
up.
don't.
You're looking slim, Omar. Shut up.
And then I can read your mind,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you fucking lying to
Lying.
me.
Uh-huh.
But no, I think
Okay.
telling the truth, I don't think people can handle that.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
I agree.
It's like you just think about it from a sales perspective, right? It's like people are coming to you, they think they're coming to you for one reason, and then you're like, you hear the reason, and you're like, that's not the real reason. Like I kind of have that. It's like
Yeah.
one of my superpowers where I can kind of hear it, but I'd rather hear the truth.
Okay.
I think I'd rather hear the truth too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to waste my time. I'd rather just
Just tell me.
tell me,
Yeah.
like, where are we at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it helps you work through like stuff quicker. Like, if I pissed Omar off or if I pissed you off,
Get
I'd
past
rather
it.
you just tell me,
Yeah.
let's work through it and be like, okay, this frustrated me. Okay, great. Let's figure out a different way to go through
By
it.
the way.
Yeah.
All right, what is it?
All right. So I'm gonna move on. This is kind of like Florida man deal, but it doesn't
Okay.
really. It's not really a. It just kind of can. These are things that would kind of happen in Florida. I think that's kind of the Florida man
If
aspect.
there's
of
any
it.
listeners in Florida, we're
And-
sorry.
So
No, we're not.
so
We're telling the truth.
I really want to. We'll start. I have a really good one that I think is gonna get a really good rise out of somebody in this room. But
Grace.
first and
it's
foremost
gonna be
is:
Disney related.
would you
course.
rather survive on gas station food or buffet seafood for the rest of your life?
Jesus. Well, obviously.
For the
The-
rest of your life.
I
Gas
can't.
station food all
all
day.
day-
Do not make me eat
Yeah.
seafood.
Well, I can't. I
don't-
honestly, I would rather seafood, but I can't.
Oh, that's right, because you're.
'Cause I'm
you're
allergic
li-
to freaking
Oh,
shellfish,
so
bro.
you're stuck with
I'm
gas station.
stuck. I got no option.
You've got no
I
options.
would rather it be seafood.
See, I just don't.
But-
That's the problem. Is seafood is one thing. You're eating seafood out of a buffet.
How long
Yeah,
has it
well.
been sitting there?
Whatever.
Yeah, you don't know how long it's been sitting there.
Whatever.
Wait, how is this a Florida question though? Like, is it Florida seafood? Because I'm actually like kind of a little bit more okay with that. Because like, if I'm eating seafood in like
Wisconsin.
or like Nebraska or something, like I don't
Yeah.
trust it. Like,
Dakota.
but if it's
But
if
it's-
it's Florida seafood, I'm like, well, the ocean
it-
is right there.
But it's still,
like, I feel a
it's
little-
still a buffet. Though.
I know.
That's the
I
p-
still think
regardless,
I'd rather.
regardless
gas
if
station.
it's if you're in any state, Florida, Nebraska, wherever, it's buffet.
But do I have
So-
access to like the gas station? So like, is this
No.
like?
No, no,
listen,
no.
Listen.
No,
I didn't
no.
even finish. You can't.
Okay,
You don't
okay.
even know what I'm asking.
Okay.
He's in a mood today.
Okay.
He is in a
He's
mood.
in a
Okay.
mood.
So
He's in a mood.
if it's gas station food, do I have access to the packaged food that's there, or is it like the hot dogs that are sitting on the rotisserie?
That's my.
Like
that's immediately
7-Eleven.
where my head
That's-
went.
You know what I mean? Because
That's
it's like,
immediately
So-
where
if
my
I
head
have
went.
access to like the gas station, then
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
So,
well, I got some cheese in there, so there's some boiled eggs that I wouldn't mind eating. Like, I'm okay with that, you know?
And that's fine, but that's the food that you're stuck with. And we'll expand it from the prepackaged processed shelf stuff all the way to the rotating hot dogs.
Yeah.
Right?
But
Honestly,
what would you do?
I think I would go with the gas station food.
Yeah.
100%.
But
Because I would not want to be stuck with buffet seafood. Like that just
My
buffets
stomach hurts.
buffets kind of creep me out anymore. Right? Ever since COVID, I just have no real interest in like going to a buffet.
Everybody says like pre-COVID, honestly, they've always been disgusting.
Mm.
Like it
I was
doesn't
o-
really faze me.
I think I was okay with it just because you didn't really have that thought process in your head. And now that it's like, okay, we went through COVID and now you think about like people getting sick and still
No,
wanting
there's
to,
like so many people that are
yeah, I don't
touching
know,
the-
touching the food. So it's
No,
kind of like,
all of
eh.
it.
I don't
Give me
care
the
about
gas
that.
station
I
all
don't
day,
care
every
that.
day.
Okay, so we all in agreement. We all go gas station food.
And so
Yeah.
there's, by the way, some of the gas stations, like in some of the countries, like Japan, from what I hear,
Right?
bro, they got like bomb ass gas station food. Hawaii, bomb ass gas
Yeah.
station
Oh,
food.
yes.
So, yeah,
I mean, it
gas
kind of just
station
depends.
food.
It kind of just depends. So we're all in agreement with gas station
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather get into a bar fight with a Disney adult
Oh fuck.
or a
Easy.
crypto bro?
Easy.
Disney adult. I'm
Easy.
winning all day, every day.
A bar fight. Wait. Am I fighting this person or are they
Yeah.
fighting with me?
No,
Or like backing me
you're
up?
into a bar fight with them. You're fighting them.
I'm fighting them
Yeah.
Disney
Am
all
I
day.
physically fighting or am I like trivia
Bar
fighting?
fight.
No,
Yeah,
it's a bar fight. It's a knock.
You're fisticuffing it. Let's go, baby.
I don't
Yeah, I'm
know
gonna go
because
Disney
I've seen some Disney folks get chaotic about that shit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and then let's say all of a sudden you get into this argument
But that's
about
like what sparked the fight. That's what we
exactly.
need to
Well, that's the
know.
thing. It's like let's think about that. Like if you talk about how Mickey Mouse and Minnie are secretly brother sister versus boyfriend girlfriend or however whatever it is, that could spark some controversy, and all of a sudden there's some brawl happening right there.
This is the
He
most
just went incest real quick
interesting-
on the Disney World. You went incest real
Okay,
I did.
This is
World,
so
bro.
funny that this comes up because I have listened to every single episode of No Fixed Agenda. I am No Fixed Agenda's #1 fan. I've always supported it. It's my big brothers. Love it. They both talk about how much they are not Disney people. The amount of times Disney has come up in your episodes.
First of all, he
It's
brings it up.
fucking
not me.
hilarious. No, Omar, you bring it up. And it kills me because I'm just like,
Yes,
you
that
are
is
so
awesome.
full of shit that you
is-
don't like Disney. I'm like,
that is
you do
awesome.
like Disney.
No,
I'm like, this
I
is
do not like Disney. But you
but you
hilarious
do
to
bring it
me.
up though.
I do not.
He brings it up so much.
From,
Like,
Yeah.
from just my overall hatred of it.
no, and you lay facts. That's the thing. I'm like, what you're
Wow.
talking about is accurate. So don't
Wow.
tell me that you don't like it
So it's,
because you
I'm a
know
secret.
it.
Of course I know. I raised 6 kids, for fuck's
I'm
sake.
just saying. For someone that says
You-
they hate it,
I do
Yeah.
hate
it
it.
has come up so many times in this podcast.
Well, I'm beating down a Disney lover in the bar fight.
I don't know because like the crypto guy is just like sitting behind a computer, so I don't feel like he really has like muscles or anything. Whereas like Disney people, like we
Well,
out there at rope
so-
drop, we're walking, we're like
of all,
we're tracking
fact that-
30,000 steps a day in these parks. So like
yeah, but that
First of all,
but that also, to that point, that also means there's some endurance there.
what I'm
Whereas
saying.
the crypto bro, like he might,
he's fighting battles behind a screen.
yeah, he might not. He maybe go for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
He's like, "Dude, I'm tired.
Yeah, I think
First of
I'm switching. I think I'm switching to fighting the crypto bro because
Yeah.
like
Well, that's the thing. It's like that's the thing
Yeah,
you have to
yeah.
factor in. Like you're
right. Disney
adults
adults are very-
so
very,
adults are taking their
aggressive.
kids. They're picking their kids up
Yeah,
all day,
yeah.
every day. So they're getting that workout in. They got the endurance. Like
So here's my other question: is the fight happening after a full day at Disney? Because then
Ooh,
I
that's-
also might change. Because then, like a Disney adult, like I'm tired. Like I've been picking up my kids all day. I've been walking 30,000 steps all day. I might not last that long in a fight if
what if you are waiting for Disney to open, and there's all this like
pent up
angst, this
energy.
pent up energy,
Yeah,
and
crypto.
and adults have their kids just screaming and yelling, and everybody's ready to go in. All of a sudden, you get in a bar fight. There's some
Mhm.
pent up aggression ready
Yeah.
to roll.
I'm gonna go.
First
I'm
of all, the
going
fact
crypto.
that we're talking about going to war with a Disney adult, bro, we're probably gonna get like 10 death threats.
Probably. I'm going crypto, bro.
You going crypto, bro?
Yeah,
going
because their
crypto, bro.
endurance cannot
Yeah,
match
I agree.
the Disney.
Oh,
adult.
so you're picking based off of your win loss possibilities. in
Yeah.
the
yeah,
fight.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Got
easily.
it. I don't care.
Well, he's probably. Well, I know for me, he's probably the only one that's been in a real bar fight. So I'm gonna let him do it. Ooh, okay, story time. Do tell.
There was some conversation. There's some stories from
That's
Boulder.
another episode. That's another episode.
There's some stories from Boulder that will get shared later on down the road when I bring in one of my Colorado friends here in the podcast here very shortly. He can tell those stories, but we're gonna move on to some uncomfortable ones, like how I just breezed right over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My mom listens to this show, so I have.
Yeah.
Listen, Trudy
I
and
know,
I are
Trudy,
tight.
I've already
and that
said-
has never stopped you before.
I know it has.
The amount of times I've heard you say sorry, Trudy.
Yeah, I know.
Trudy,
All right.
Trudy, I said I dropped the F bomb one time already, so I'm sorry.
So let me tell like a really quick story about this really fast. So my mom is we're at the dinner and
What
we're-
dinner? Your birthday dinner?
No.
Oh,
Well, this
just-
is before they left, and we're sitting there talking about just random conversations, and your name gets brought up, and she's like, Omar came up to me at the party and was like,
Oh
and
my
she
God.
and he was
I'm-
like, Trudy, I'm really trying to not drop as many F bombs as I usually do.
There's no way that he's.
And my
actually trying.
my mom said she's like, Omar, it's okay to drop F bombs sometimes. Just don't do it every other word. I think that's what she told me that she told you.
She did exactly those
Oh my
exact
God.
words, bro. Those exact words.
She's like, it's okay to drop one every now and then. But she's like, you don't need to do it every other word.
But then she said, as soon as she said it, she proceeded to say, but I feel bad now. I feel like you're going to change the way you speak. I said, oh, no, you're not. I'm never going to do that.
Yeah. So I will say she appreciates the fact that you are attempting.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So
I'm
that's
trying.
good.
I'm trying, Trudy.
I want to go into some uncomfortable
Oh,
would you rather's.
Jesus.
All right, and I'm gonna start with a doozy. Would you rather watch one of your grandparents' sex tapes or let them watch one of yours? Yes, I went there. Grace?
All right. All right. I got a good one for this one.
I'm like, have you watched one? Like, what?
Mom, if you're up in heaven right now, please do not strike me down.
No. No.
Coming from the guy who helped clean my mom's stuff out and found her unmentionable toys.
Oh my God.
I think I'm still traumatized from that. So I'm going to say I'd rather her be traumatized than me be traumatized. And I would rather have her watch my sex tape or my grandparents. And plus, my grandmother was crazy. So if she probably saw it, she'd be like, that's my grandson.
Fair enough.
I feel like I would have to live with the memory longer.
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
they will.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Facts.
you're kind of already on the way out.
Yeah.
Which sounds so horrible.
So that's the kind of the way I think.
But like,
of it.
I don't know if I want to see that.
No, I'm in the same boat
Yeah,
as you.
I'm like-
I would much rather them watch one of mine, and because it's the same deal. Like,
Yeah.
okay, they're a little older, you know. Plus, maybe their memory slips,
Alzheimer's, it's a thing.
and if I have to watch one of theirs, knowing the way my grandparents like their interaction with one another. There was a lot of hate fucking going on.
Okay, well,
there.
I'm like, is this pre-divorce or is this post-divorce?
Oh no, this is yeah. So I know exactly the way their relationship was, and
Yeah.
getting older into it, it's like okay, there was definitely some
rage
sex going on.
And also, is this like, what age are we talking? Are we talking this is like they're now and this is I have to sit and watch it, or is this like when they were younger and I have to watch it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I still think I'm going. You can watch me.
Still, I
at
would
this point.
I would rather them be to watch mine versus me watch theirs because I don't want to have that memory.
So,
Yeah,
so
that's
lingering.
I'm going to go off script.
Okay, go
Right?
for it,
I'm
yeah.
going to go off script. Would you rather you walk in on them or them walk in on you in the act of?
I would again. I would much
Yeah.
rather them
Mhm.
walk in on me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And I have actually walked in on my parents. Sorry, Trudy.
You did that to Trudy just now.
You
This
did?
I did.
Oh,
But this was-
she is a freaking angel, and you just did that.
She's only had
Let me-
sex twice, bro.
Well, let me preface in the fact that when I walked in on them, it was when I was probably 8 and younger, but I actually
but you
remember.
remember it.
But I remember it.
Because it burned.
Yeah. Maybe it was when I was 3, and it was when my mom was having sex for the second time, and my brother was made. I don't know, but sorry, Trudy. It's Omar's fault.
It's
Oh
not
my
my
God.
fault.
It's
It's
Omar-
not
it's
my
Omar's
You
fault.
went there. You
It
had
is not my-
grandparents, and you went parents.
You went parents,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly, first of all.
100%.
No.
All right.
Don't deflect that
No.
one.
Don't-
That
don't
one is
def-
You're owning all of that
you.
one, dude. Look, I will take full responsibility for my F-bombs, but I will not take responsibility for you tarnishing Trudy's reputation, bro. I will not.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Trudy. Now I'm gonna get a talking to later.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
son.
you're in deep shit.
All right, moving on then.
That became uncomfortable for
Yeah,
him.
for him.
not for
Yeah,
us.
we were good. I'm good.
Would you rather would you rather hear everyone's honest first impression of you or their current opinion? I would have to say the current opinion because I know sometimes in my younger life I might have come off as an asshole some point in times. Like
just in your younger life.
See, current opinion.
Current opinion.
Because most of the every now and then, first impressions are a big key thing, right? Like so, me personally, I'm always trying to put that good first impression. But I know that there's been times when I've either been hangry, I've been tired.
Yo, Jeff hangry.
Oh, that's not good.
Des hangry.
Dude.
The two of them hangry.
Oh, it's
is
terrible.
literal hell.
It's terrible. Yeah,
it's so bad.
It's really bad. So I think current opinion would be probably good because, like I said, in Boulder, sometimes I was probably not the best first impression person because I was probably pretty drunk most of the time. Didn't really.
Boulder Jeff is like.
I know.
Even like
that's why I
can't even picture.
That's why a lot of Boulder stories have not been shared.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't remember a lot of them, so I have to bring people in that remember them to talk about that. But it's just conversation. I don't really remember, but anywho, so I would go with current opinion.
Okay. I think I would do the same. I mean, first impressions. Everybody. Most people have the wrong first impression of me the first time they meet me, and so I'm used to it. So it's just like a mute point.
I would say that is
probably
pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's my whole life,
and not saying anything wrong with that.
No,
it's just, I think looking at you and size and the way your voice projects it, and if you don't know you, it probably could come off pretty harsh. I think
my whole life has been that, and so even when I was in my addiction, people had the wrong impression of me.
Yeah,
and so I'm used to it, so I really don't care. It's the current impression.
I guess I'd go probably current impression.
That shocks me a little bit about you.
I don't know. I just feel like if I've spent more time with you, then you're gonna get to like know me even deeper than a first impression.
Yeah.
And so to me, the first impression is mute at that point. Like, it doesn't, so I would say if I'm choosing to spend time with you, I hope that it's mutual. Like we want to spend time together and that the current impression is that you're choosing to stay around me for a reason, so, and also I struggle to control my facial expressions. So
no.
You will usually know exactly where I'm at.
I just shot some content about that. And I wish you were in the freaking room. I swear to you. It was one of those stupid, we were trying to remake the reel of some silly person walking into a gym and going, is this a gym? And then like the person, as somebody's at the front desk with me and they're supposed to be making like the facial expression, like, really? Like, I was like, and I put a smiley face on her face.
That's
I was
me.
like, I should have, Grace needs to be here.
It's me. That's me. Yeah, for sure. It's been in every single one of when I was in like fully in corporate, it was always part of my reviews was like.
Your facial expressions?
Yeah, like,
wow.
You know exactly where I'm at, which I personally like have nothing to hide. I take pride in that. Like you will always know where I'm kind of at. So I don't know. I think people can go both ways on it.
I got a follow-up question with that one, but I won't go down that rabbit hole. What's the next one you got there?
Okay. Would you rather know everyone who secretly desires you or everyone who secretly prays for your downfall?
Jesus. Desires me because I think it would be fucking hilarious. Because dude, somebody once brought to me, they were having a sidebar conversation, and of course, as the gym dad, when they start having inappropriate conversations about like secret crushes and stuff like that, they're like, oh, they stop talking. I'm like, what? You guys can still talk. You're like, no, we're good. But I think it's fucking hilarious, dude. But anyways.
I don't know. I probably desires because, like, if you want my downfall, like, you own that.
That's
don't
on
know.
you.
Yeah, like, that's your problem, not mine.
I would say the same thing.
Like,
yeah.
that has nothing to do with me. That's a you issue.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best, but.
That and I just want my ego stroked a little bit.
Well, that's
think I
every
always feel-
man.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
every man, in my opinion.
I think that's every human.
Really?
I think it's every
100%.
human. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it's every human.
Absolutely.
Every human wants to
Everybody
just
wants to
Know that they're desired in some
Yeah,
form or
yeah.
fashion. Whatever degree of desire that is.
Right.
Everybody always wants to have a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all want to know we're doing a good job. We are
No, when I think of desire, though, I'm thinking like obviously
romantically,
romantic
sexually.
desire, sexual desire.
Yeah.
But not so much like I know people won't always want to be around me.
And on that note, I'm
Look
out.
at-
Yes, and I'm out. All right, here's would you rather be buried alive for 10 minutes
Oof.
or waterboarded once a year forever?
Buried alive 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Waterboarded for
how long is a waterboard?
Yeah, how long's the waterboard?
Waterboard just once a year forever. So the waterboarding could go on for 10 minutes, let's say.
Let's go 10 minutes. Yeah.
We'll go 10 minutes being waterboarded once a year forever.
No. Bury me alive for 10 minutes.
Would you know? But well,
That's the hard thing. It's
would
like,
you know if you're going to be out in 10 minutes though?
That's the whole thing.
Oh.
well, I don't know. I mean,
You said 10 minutes.
yeah. Well, no. What I'm saying is
So do I know I'm being waterboarded for 10 minutes?
yeah. So you're.
Like,
So I think you have to look at it from if you're somebody who hates confined spaces. Like,
Oh.
I wouldn't want to be buried alive if you're if
Oh, dude, that's my mother, dude. Straight
Yeah,
up. My mother openly told all 6 of her children that she refuses to be buried in a casket because she was afraid that she was going to be claustrophobic. True fucking story, okay? True story. And I was like,
that's
Mom,
fair.
she goes, you guys are going to cremate me? She goes, you're not going to put me in a
So-
casket.
I would go waterboarded. Because every single time I see some kind of reality
that's
show or some
coming.
game show that they put you in a casket or
Mhm.
some form of that where
Like
they're
Fear
being
Factor or
where
something
they're
like that. Yeah.
where they're being buried, like
Yeah.
it just creeps me out. But I think because most of the time that you're put in those positions, the area is so small. With my body size, I'm like, it even confines it even more.
Mm.
So for me personally, I think I would almost be waterboarded.
Mm.
The trauma of knowing every year that is coming up. No. If I can get through one 10-minute session
Be done.
and be done for
Yeah.
the rest of my life, absolutely.
Just because
Also, do I get to control, am I laying this way or do I get to lay like down, like face down and you're just
like taking a nap for
yeah,
10 minutes.
yeah, yeah. Like if I can, like,
I don't know.
that's the thing. So, but for me, like the anxiety, I have anxiety, the thought of having to live with that every year of like knowing
Mm.
shit, it's coming. Oh my God, we're getting closer.
I think
like
the
that
hard thing is
alone.
mentally is what would go on longer? What would be a longer 10 minutes? The waterboarding or just laying there trying to
the waterboarding, because again, it's happening every year. You're experiencing
know.
that. And like
I-
I can like coach myself mentally through 10 minutes.
I would take a
of-
10-minute nap in a heartbeat.
We know, 'cause you don't sleep enough. But like I could control my breathing. I could do a whole meditation. Like I could prep for that and be okay for 10
And be
minutes.
done for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Oh,
I
man,
I
know.
just share from the sheer busyness of my schedule. I don't need one more thing to do every year.
And also, like, I swim.
One and done.
I swim 3 times a week. I love the water.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it is a happy place for me.
You're like, let's have fun. Then you should have fun every year.
But
Yeah.
that is not fun.
Let's see. Would you rather lose your mind slowly while knowing it's happening or wake up every day with no memory?
Wake up every day without memory. Easy. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I think I would do
Like
that
50
too.
First Days type
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Fuck
Yep.
yeah.
That's an interesting,
Yeah.
I guess.
Dude, that's my biggest fear, bro.
Because
is
I
losing your
can
mind.
wake up
Gradually,
yeah,
bro.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. I think of like like people that have, like my aunt that had ALS, and like she's losing all functionality of her body, but her brain is fully there.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah,
is
it's tough.
that is
I think-
horrible. There is nothing.
Oh
that
my
was
gosh.
the
It's
hardest
like
thing
being
to
in a
watch.
prison
Yeah.
that you can
Yeah,
never get out
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
I
And I
think
can
I would have
choose to
to-
wake up every single day happy. Like because I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what's
This
Yeah.
you
this
don't
is,
know what's happening.
this is coming from the guy who said he would rather erase memories than
No.
control.
Me personally, I would same thing. I would rather wake up
Yeah.
every day with a new memory,
Like
Yeah.
oblivious, right?
Oblivious of what the
Yeah.
I
fuck
might
is
wake up
happening.
and it's a shitty day, but
Ignorance
guess
is
what?
bliss.
The next day,
Yeah,
the
ignorance-
next day, I can
ignorance
wake
is
up and
bliss.
it's the best day.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I jokingly tell Suzette that if I get to a point where I cannot control certain extremities and things like that, there will be like either I'm gonna have a Glock underneath the toilet the minute I can't wipe my ass, right?
Wow, that got dark.
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
100%.
Okay.
Like or
Wow.
there'll be the like, okay, you have all your scruples, take the pill. Like I have no I've watched too many of my loved ones go without like being fully there,
Yeah.
dude. And it's like
Without the control.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you've already grieved them, dude. Like
Yeah.
they're gone. Like
Yeah.
they're gone. They were gone 6 months ago. So when
Yeah.
they finally die, you're like, thank God, they're
Well,
better.
it's
now.
well, like they're out of pain,
Yeah.
you know? Like
Yeah.
it's just this prolonged thing for sure.
Easy.
All right, I got one more before we go into some nightmare questions here.
Oh God.
Would you rather accidentally join a cult or accidentally start one?
Start one for sure.
Yeah, because
Start one
because
for
I
sure.
can shut it down.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
I accidentally join
Actually,
it,
kind of like I might have.
You might have. You might have. I don't
You
know.
I might have already.
OTH is now your workout cult. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I would definitely accidentally want to start one.
Yeah.
I would not. I would. I just. I don't know. You look at some of these people that walk into a cult. They're like, "How do I get you?" Because once you get in, it's hard to.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
hard to get
how
out.
do you get out? And 9 times out of 10, these cults are bad, and they're just gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Like if you try to get out.
You're
And,
gonna,
and you kind of want to be the lead person, so that way
you
it's
can
Right.
control the
you
direction.
can control the direction.
I'm like, our cult is dedicated to helping people. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these cults, dude, and like in the 70s and the 80s, bro, in the 80s, 90s, the Waco, like
Oh, I
all
couldn't
these
imagine.
people, like,
I
oh my
couldn't
gosh,
imagine.
bro, like
What was that one
I-
that was here in San Diego?
the science one?
Yeah, the science one where they thought aliens were going to
Yeah,
come
and
down.
they all killed
they all,
themselves.
they all drank the juice.
Yeah, and they all
Oh, that's the
They all-
Kool-Aid one. They
yeah.
drank the Kool-Aid.
that was like Lakeside or
yeah, it was in
Powell or
Lakeside.
something.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Lakeside?
It was Lakeside where people would just they showed up and
Yeah.
there was a lot of people just gone.
Guys,
Right.
I love this shit. I watch all of these Netflix
Dude,
and I go deep and I'm like, how did you get there?
dude,
How did you get in
I don't
this?
know.
I
Well,
think-
what's the one? What's the TikTok one? Isn't there one where a bunch of these TikTok dancers and stuff are
Yes.
in
yes,
are in
yes,
a
yes,
cult,
yes, yes.
right?
But wasn't that
oh
Scient-
yeah.
Was it
Social
not
media.
Scientology?
That was not Scientology. It
No.
was another.
But yes, I know
it was
exactly
another
what you're talking
form
about
of,
because
like-
the daughter and
No, it's a guy. It's a man, right?
right. But I'm saying like the daughter, their family is originally from Michigan.
Oh
The
shit.
Yes.
parents, and then
Yes.
her sister and the parents have been trying to get her
Get
out
out.
of this cult,
and
and she will not.
she got married into the
She
cult.
married into it. Yeah.
and
But
both
they're
her-
famous, right? They're famous TikTokers.
well,
and stuff.
they're yeah. I mean, that's the thing. A
I don't know
lot
what
of
that
these
is.
dance influencer TikTokers got wrapped up into this
Yeah.
cult of some sort.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was on this.
It's like their
Netflix.
producer, their agency, or whoever
Yeah, it was-
represents them became this cult, and they're now
and a lot of them got in just because they wanted to be.
Well, they needed
influencers.
representation,
They needed
and they
representation,
thought, and they thought this
agents.
is what it was,
Yeah,
and that's
then
like
they got so wrapped up into it. It was
Yeah.
so dark.
yes,
Yeah, I find cults very interesting.
they're fascinating to me.
well, there's that one here that's in Vista,
Yellow Deli.
the Yellow Deli.
Yes.
Oh, that's a commune. Yeah,
That's a trip.
Yeah, but their food is
Food's great,
fucking fantastic.
but it is weird how. And the Yellow Deli is all. There's also a couple other ones around the country too,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
there's
There's one in Colorado.
There's
I
one
think.
big one in Colorado. like-
Because it was in Boulder when I was just there.
Yeah.
We were walking by and I was like, "Oh my god, there's a Yellow
Yeah.
Deli here." And we were going to go and grab a sandwich and they were closed because it was their
Friday. Their Sabbath.
Their Sabbath. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, cults are so interesting.
Crazy.
Just oh,
I went I took that day off
Yeah.
recently.
And you joined a cult?
No.
You started one?
Yeah. We're still on the fence whether I started one or not. Okay. But
This is not helping your
this is
marketing.
not helping my brand at all.
Julia's gonna
we
be
are
like,
not a
"We're
cult,
done."
you guys. All right. But
Disclaimer.
but
We're not a
we're not a cult. But I found a truck trail called the Indian Truck Trail up in Corona.
Mhm.
Right. And so I'm driving up, and I went up to the truck trail, and
What?
yeah,
What is this?
Indian Truck Trail.
What is that?
It's just an off-road
Okay.
trail. You can go up into the mountains.
Okay.
There's a bunch of all of them all over San Diego. You can
Okay.
literally just go off-roading and camp out there.
Got it.
And so I went up to the Indian Truck Trail when I took my day off, and I spent the night up on top of the mountain. On the way up, there was in the boondocks. I had been driving off-road, dude, for about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes in Corona, which Corona is not a big city, right? And so I was off-road, and then I come across this thing where it's like private property. But it looked kind of cool. I was like, oh, I want to go down there, but I don't want to get shot. Like, people out here in the middle of
Yeah.
the boondocks
you
got
don't know.
guns and shit. And so I was like, I don't think I'm going to do that. So I go up to the top of the mountain. I go and I camp out. I come back down the mountain. I said, fuck it. I'm just going to do it. I drive onto to the private property. It was like out of a scene of what's the false prophet, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like,
You want to watch another one? Under the Banner of Heaven.
Oh, God.
Oh.
yeah.
Creepy.
So bad.
Yeah.
But
Creepy.
continue.
And so I go down there, and it's a bunch of people in long.
What?
Yes. And then they had, and what drew me to it, because I was coming down off the mountain, and you could see like they had some wooden crosses that looked like a little meditation garden. And I was like, oh, that would be cool. And I'm trying to clear my head.
Oh my
And so I
God.
drive down there, and I go in, and I drive, and I hike, and I see them, and I'm like, hi. And they're just looking at me, and they were like, hi. I said, is it okay to go up? And I go
You're a
up.
fucking idiot. You're stupid.
So he accidentally joined a cult.
You're
Yeah, no, I did not join a
stupid.
cult. So I hike up
Willingly. He
I-
asked.
Right,
He
right.
literally asked them.
Absolutely. And
Can I?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
fuck yeah, you can. We
join
want
our
another
cult.
one. Exactly.
Join our cult, right?
Join our cult.
Yeah. And I'm like, fuck it, man. So I drive up, I walk up, I hike up, and they had a bunch of chairs and carpets overlooking this Corona, but there was like obviously some weird meditation happening up there, which I found it very interesting. It's almost like the
no shit.
the same place here in Oceanside, dude. What is that? Roser something or other up on the hill off of Mission?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Dude, Rose something or other. It's culty as well. But that stuff interests me. Like, just to go in there and like
It interests me as well, but not to the point that I'm going to like
no, whatever.
actually explore it. Because
I'm just gonna call you Brother Omar from now on.
Please don't.
Brother Omar.
It's the name of that cult was 7M Films.
Oh yeah, definitely
Yes.
a cult.
7M Films.
Yes.
Yeah, 7M
Yes,
Films.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, I digress.
Okay.
All that stuff interests me because I'm like, what the hell are these people thinking? to
Well,
be able to
same.
kinda-
Yeah. Like I'm also very interested in it, but
Yeah.
and I will hyperfixate on it.
Yeah.
And just like constantly be looking at it, find any like books or like
Does
articles,
that mean
anything.
you're acceptable to be joining a cult? I feel totally safe being around those people. I don't want to.
I don't know. I don't think I'm I would hope I'm not susceptible to it. Like I hope I'm aware enough that I'm not, but I feel like don't lots of people who feel that.
Yeah.
Like when I think of like Scientology and like all the shit
yeah.
that went down with that. Like
Mm.
that's what's scary about it. Like that's why I choose to only research it like on my phone.
You're
Or like
Yeah.
watch a TV show on it.
So-
I'm not gonna go and like step and foot into a Scientology place because like I have no idea what's gonna happen.
So you research it.
Did you
so
see
that
those
don't fall
kids
into
that
the
ran through the Scientology?
Yes.
No.
Oh yeah, there was. Well, apparently that's a thing now.
To run through.
There's like these high school kids. They mask up and they got their video camera. They're doing it for social media.
Yeah.
And the challenge is how far into
The building.
the building or the
can you
church can you get?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
And so the latest one that was kind of got some notoriety was these 4 kids, high school kids, like ran in and got so far deep into the building. They were like downstairs in like the residential.
So what's funny is you saw that one. The one I saw was little people.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
There's a cult of
Fucking
little
rip.
people.
No. They were doing this thing, and it was like 40 little people.
Oh,
And I mean that. I don't know if that's the right term. I mean, no disrespect. I feel like
but they were doing the same thing.
they were doing the same thing.
For social media.
Yeah. But to see how far
Trust
they could
me,
get.
that's the
they're
thing.
enjoying that we're talking about it right now.
So that's the thing. Like there's a term for it that I guess they created, but it is literally people who are trying to get as far down into the building as possible.
Yeah.
And these kids got caught, and they just pretty much just didn't do anything to him. Just chased him out of the
Yeah,
building.
they just.
And that's the thing, is like they're not gonna. You would assume they're not
Right.
gonna do anything to
Yeah.
him, but these kids got all the way down into like the residential areas,
Yeah.
and they were like opening up all these doors. I was like, this is the craziest shit that people come up with
Yeah.
just to
Just
become
to do it.
Well, that
Insta famous.
that's the same experience that I had up here up at the top of the hill, dude. Where up in Oceanside off of Mission, I'll look it up, but I drove on because it's like I always drive by this building and it looks like a big giant compound, right? And they're all vegan. It's all veganism, but they have like what looks like to be a medical building, what looks like to be a worship center,
Yeah.
what looks like to be hotels that look like something out of the 70s, like almost like Chainsaw Massacre type thing. But then they have like a cool little walk area that's like a garden area. All that stuff intrigues me. Like, dude,
Same.
first of all, that's not a cheap part of town, dude.
Right.
Right? And you're like, how are they affording this? 1, 2, what all these people that came into this freaking compound, and they're like, and there were people there doing the
Yeah,
thing. Like,
yeah.
you can come and buy your vegan food. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not eating nothing from this. I'm gonna get roofied and shit.
That's how you join.
That's how you joined.
Okay.
So I think that the point of this portion of the conversation is that we need to bring somebody in
That's part of
Yeah.
a cult,
that has some experience with a cult.
or either gotten out or in
Right.
a cult.
Gotten
Right.
out,
Who got
or
in
like
and
an
got
expert.
out,
Yeah.
or-
I think that would be a
agree,
really good
100%.
conversation
I agree.
based on what
I
you're
agree.
talking about
I
here.
agree.
But can I want to guest in on that one.
She goes, even if I'm not on the mic,
Yeah.
I just want to be in the room.
I'll sit right there. I'll be so quiet. I'll behave.
All right, I got 3 more questions here.
Okay.
These are like quote unquote nightmare situational.
No. There's no
Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'll start with the easiest one. I think you're given $10 million, but one random person gets to punch you in the face every month for the rest of your life, or you stay broke forever, but every restaurant gives you the VIP treatment.
Or you have to pay at the restaurant?
What's the definition of broke? Like, am I broke?
Like,
Like,
you're
I'm
broke.
broke right now?
Like you're like broke. Nothing on you. Nothing. You don't have anything. No home. No car.
Oh.
Do we get to dictate where
No.
they punch us?
No money. No money whatsoever. Well, no. Punch you in the face.
In the face.
Yeah. They get to punch you in the face every
Yeah,
month.
he
but
said
you-
face.
but
Every
you-
month or every
month.
every
You
month?
get $10 million.
But is it
some
the same?
random person.
Yeah, it's a random person.
Dude, what
some
if-
random person. It could be.
Can I choose the random person?
It could
No.
be. No. That's why it's
I'm like,
random.
Ishmael.
Dude, yeah.
It's random. So it could be.
Oh my god, it could be Omar punching me in the face.
It could be Omar punching you in the face.
Mike Tyson, dude.
It could be Mike Tyson.
You're going
Which
night-night
is-
every
yeah.
month.
It could be just a random
the
person.
concussions, bro.
That's
Yeah.
kind of like where I'm at. I'm like,
Like I could be rich and dumb.
yeah, yeah. And
you
like,
get the-
how
but-
long could that hospitalize me?
Yeah.
I don't know, but you get the VIP treatment at a restaurant if you're. I mean, so you go into a restaurant. So you go into a restaurant. They're gonna feed you. They're gonna everything while you're there.
Do we have to pay at the restaurant?
No, you get the VIP.
No,
it's all free.
it's
Like,
like-
Oh yeah,
I'm going broke in restaurant.
for
Yeah.
sure, 100%. Because as much as I would like $10 million, dude, I don't think I can handle the concussions, bro.
Yeah.
I already got a screw loose up there, you know. You don't need more.
I'm gonna play the odds, and I'm gonna say $10 million to get punched in the face every month
Why?
because it's not gonna be it's not going to be a strong individual every single time. It's not going to be somebody who knows how to throw a punch. It's a random person. That random person could be a kid. That random person could be.
But what are my odds of like it?
I mean,
being
and
a
then,
kid?
and
but
then
that's
do
the
you
thing, but-
expect it?
but
Like,
you-
are you expecting it, or it's
Yeah,
like, okay,
like-
it's my
No,
monthly
it's-
10
no,
o'clock
it's just-
appointment to
it's-
get punched in the
We'll,
face?
we'll
Go.
say we'll say it's a random time by a random person.
I'm just getting
You're-
jumped.
You're
Like,
walking
what?
you're walking down the street.
What? You're
Some
like,
random,
"Where's my
some
watch?"
random person hits you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the 10 million and somebody hit me That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
because I'm gonna take the odds that it's not every single time is gonna be Mike Tyson gonna come in. I'll take the
No,
odds.
but if
on
I
it.
get the VIP treatment and I'm broke, I can like shower in the bathroom. I can request whatever I want.
I mean,
That's
we
very
go
true.
to any restaurant, right?
That's
You
what
go
I'm
to any-
saying.
you go to any
I'm
restaurant.
like,
yeah, you literally
Yeah.
can go.
That's fine. You
can
guys
eat like a king the whole way. Who needs money if you don't have to buy your own food?
Right.
Like, come on.
Oh, that's okay. I'm taking the 10 million. You guys stay broke. That's fine.
Oh my god.
You guys stay broke.
We'll just hang around with
Once
you
a
more often.
month. Once a month being just jumped.
All right, so I like these last two questions. I saved them for the last. You wake up late for your own wedding. Your phone is dead. Your ex is officiating your wedding,
Oh fuck.
and your mom is live streaming the chaos. Or you wake up on Frontier Airlines flight with no memory of how you got there.
I'm going.
Yeah, exactly what I thought. That's the first thing.
I don't know.
Mm.
So are you dealing with the wedding chaos?
This
Right.
seems easy to me. Throw me on a Frontier flight anywhere. I'll make the best of this. Travel all day, every day.
Could be going to like Bangladesh or
Yeah,
something.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool. A new place to see.
First of all, Frontier doesn't fly that way.
No, they don't.
I'm
But
like, I'm staying in the States.
Well-
Frontier's only United States, yeah.
what exactly? Who knows? I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm okay with that.
You're
I got a
flying
couple
to
states I haven't been to
Alaska.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, send me to Alaska, please. It's one
I think we can all agree. I think jumping on being on
Yeah,
an
Easy.
airline with no
easy.
memory of how you got there
Yep.
is totally fine.
Totally fine.
This is one of my favorite ones. And my last one. You have to spend 48 hours, right? This is a 48-hour window.
Okay.
Are you stuck spending it with a motivational speaker who never stops talking,
Okay, so Omar.
a crypto bro who discusses only mindset,
Mm.
or a guy who says alpha male unironically, or
God, there's four
spend
guys.
or spend 6 hours trapped in an elevator with your entire dating history. With your entire day, the good, the bad, the ugly.
I mean,
From your dating
I
history.
don't have much, so
That's so look at it from this way. It's either 6 hours with your entire dating history stuck in an elevator. You're stuck. Whether you're going up and down the entire time or you're just
Yeah.
stuck. Or 48 hours with those three people, a motivational speaker who doesn't stop talking, a crypto bro who discusses mindset, and a guy who says alpha male unironically.
Dating history.
I'm gonna go dating history too.
Yeah.
One, I don't have many. Two, I feel like none of mine
Both.
have ended like horribly, so it's just like, I don't know, I'd be okay with that. But having to listen nonstop to like 4 men talk to me about motivate,
okay,
fuck that.
so here's-
no thanks.
Okay, I am so happy you said that.
So am I. So am I.
I knew
Because I
this
think I
is-
know where he's going
And
with
as
this.
soon as I said
know
that,
where he's
I
going
was
with
like,
this.
I am
fucking
so
walked into
I am,
this.
I am so happy you said that because that
That's what sparked this conversation.
that's what kind of sparked this
Oh,
this
Jesus.
conversation of would you rather.
Yeah.
And I think the mindset of how some males are perceived at this point in time
Mhm.
versus like what some women look at that. So it's quite interesting on how that how you bring that up.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, folks.
Well, it is. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's like, and I didn't even say the motivational speaker was a guy.
Wow.
No.
Ooh.
I said a
Bang,
motivational
bang.
speaker who never stops talking. That's what I said.
Okay.
Wow.
I said a crypto bro
Yeah. Well, I think that's
and a
fair.
guy
Crypto
who
bro.
says
A guy.
alpha male.
Yeah.
Unironically,
So like, it
But the
doesn't
motivational
matter.
speaker
So-
that could have been a female.
it could have been
That's
a female.
fine, but either way,
I just think it's, I don't know. I'm not saying one way bad or the other, but it's kind of funny how you stated that. And it was one of those things where we brought it. The question was originally when Omar and I talked about this would you rather scenario
Mm-hmm.
comes from a female point of view or a female point of view of being stuck on an island.
mhm.
Would you rather be stuck on an island with what a grizzly
no.
bear?
A wild bear or a man. And it's not just a female. It was a male perspective as well.
It was, yes.
Yes. And so the question is, now that you talk about being you open the door. You did this to yourself.
I would literally rather be in an elevator with my dating history.
All right.
than
So
stuck listening
would
to a
you
man
rather
lecture me.
would you rather be stuck
Stranded
in
on
a
an island.
stranded in the wilderness, meaning you're on your own.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go.
Nothing.
Nowhere to
Nothing.
go.
You're living off the land.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
With a wild bear or a man.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
It is tough.
It is tough. Why? Yeah, I'll let you answer, but then
I think it's kind of one of those things like in each person's mindset's going to be a little bit different on that
yeah,
topic, right? Whether we're talking about, a straight female versus a lesbian.
we're not talking sex though.
No, I'm not talking sex, but
Yeah.
you have to look at it. The question is, it kind of extends into this whole entire like, does the female view a male in a certain way?
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking like resource wise.
And it's also a resource thing. But this also extends to the male version of it too. Like,
Mhm.
I don't,
Do you flip? So from a male perspective, does it flip? So
Answer from your perspective first.
I think I would choose. I actually think I would choose be stranded with a male.
Okay.
One, because I think I'll last longer. Like I'll live longer. I'm a independent person by all, like female, like I have been, my whole life, but I still like love community. I love, talking and getting to know people. And I think like the mind being by yourself like that can really start to just like break a person down.
Mm.
And to not have anybody to commune with, I think for me would not be good. And so I'd rather partner up with someone and live longer and figure out a way to enjoy life and all of that versus try to outrun a fucking bear.
Well, I think.
Well, the bear's with you though.
I think it was the conversation was brought up in some other kind of like
because I feel like
psychology
the
deal,
context is
right? So there's a ways to like I guess expand it, right? Would you rather be stuck in the wilderness with a wild bear or a verbally abusive male? That one, and this is a forever moment, right? Like,
right.
It's so.
See that.
So
changes,
so
I
it
think,
changes
for
it.
me.
So right. So it kind of just depends on what you're looking at. I think that's kind of what I was trying to go with.
But
like,
but
as a male, and if we were to flip it,
right.
if I had to be with a verbally abusive female,
Yeah.
I would much rather take the fucking bear.
Right. That's kind of.
I don't want
I'm at.
to. Right.
But
and I
okay,
think
so like what sparked this conversation was, I saw a post, and I asked females in my gym, which were 80% female.
Yeah.
And I said, "Would you rather?" And ironically, everybody said a couple people, half of them had your response, were like, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
And so like, well, and then the other half was like bear,
Yeah.
and then they were like, I didn't put verbal abuse spin on it when I asked. I just said male.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, they said, well, what kind of man are we talking about? Is it you? And they immediately like, well, no, it's just a man. So, well, that's hard to say. So they didn't want to answer because if it was me or somebody that they knew in the community that they know, liked, and trust, then it was like, yeah, absolutely, I'd rather be there in the wilderness with you versus
Right.
a freaking wild bear, right? But I said just random guy.
Right.
No, fuck no, random guy, not. And so the post asked, I think it was like 5 or 6 women in the video.
Well, this was like a whole thing. It was a
Yeah.
whole social media trend because
Yeah.
I remember this
Yeah.
very specifically. Like when this trend went down was like, would you choose as a female, would you choose or a bear or whatever? And I think it is like the fact that we even have to have the conversation, I think is like what's really sad about it. But
I agree with you.
like
Yeah.
that to me is just like a whole thing in itself. Like I feel like you're asking a female to automatically place a blame somewhere.
Mm.
And I just am like, that's not fair to like the men. Like that to me it's just an unfair question. You're already setting up something like that shouldn't even be.
It's an interesting take on that.
It is.
Right?
It's a
Like,
huge thing.
that is a very good point.
Yeah.
Right. And I think there's part of it that's society driven.
Yeah.
Like you just are automatically as a female, like you have to think about that.
Right.
And that's unfortunate that's.
And it doesn't
the case.
help that like it's perpetuated. Like by even posing the question to people, like you're just perpetuating the stigma. You're making it last even longer. And it's like if we continue to keep pushing this, like it's not going to what is it doing? How is that helping the situation? It's not. It's just continuing to drag it out. Now, I'm not saying there aren't bad people. Like there are bad women, there are bad men. And like how do we fix that? Like how do we fix humans, not male, female, non-binary, whatever, however you identify. But like posing these questions is just perpetuating this like situation where we're not giving anyone a chance. No one wins. No one wins here, you know?
Yeah.
And I just like, that's a tough one for me. Like, why do I have to think about, well, what kind of man?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think also physically, like what's like a man physically has different like strengths than I do. You know, like I might have the emotional aspect, like strength, whereas they have like the actual brute strength. And like for us to survive in the wilderness, we need both. Like that's
I have my own perspective on this thing. When the post was sent to me, I immediately a little like, wow, dude, this is a sad state of men. Like if this post is true and how many people, I would like to know how many people he actually did ask, because obviously you're only getting 30 seconds or 40 seconds of whatever he asked, right? And so and then my daughter sent it to me.
Yeah.
And then that's where I was like, well, now you know why I raised you the way you did.
Yeah.
I did, right? And so I am so blessed that my daughter's married some pretty good dudes, right? But I think from a male's perspective, I mean, just my own perspective, I raised my daughters in a way that allowed them to be self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Because back then, I was like, well, I'm going to prepare my daughters for the best, right? And for the worst.
Right.
And so
yeah.
It's sad to say it, but and so you're right. We keep talking about it in this manner, then it kind of like perpetuates the same conversation, because I know a lot of good dudes.
Yeah.
right? I know a lot of great men in my life that have helped me become the man that I am today.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of great friends that are male, right?
Right.
But I also know some dudes that are,
Absolutely.
you know, you know, and so it's interesting to me, this whole concept, but
I mean, I remember when you first asked me, you were like, we want to have this conversation. And I was like, and and it was like, first off the cuff, what would you do? And it, like, the fact that I have to hesitate even.
Yep.
Like, it
Yeah.
literal,
that was it.
it's a hesitation
Yeah.
for me to think that's the problem. That, I think, is the root. It's that we have to even have that hesitation there. That is, like, sad, you know,
Yeah.
like, really sad, because there are so many incredible men. And,
Yeah.
like, I've dated men that are really awesome. It just wasn't right. That doesn't make them
Bad.
dangerous or bad
Yeah.
people or anything like that. And I think it's vice versa. I'm sure you guys have dated some really great women that just, like, it wasn't right. But I think it's that moment of pause that is like, man, I can't believe we're having to
Yeah.
do that.
But-
And it goes so much deeper than just like it's how you're raised, it's who you're around, it's the company you keep. Like, that's really, I think, what's telling.
But
Yeah.
I think it's just a natural defense mechanism in a lot of ways. So I like to ask questions of my clients that I'm working with one-on-one. And I ask them very abruptly, very unexpectedly, because I want their no shit response.
Yeah.
Like their immediate knee jerk, what's in their head.
Yeah.
Like
that
we
gut
could be
reaction.
squatting.
Yeah.
We could be squatting, and it's like, you know, you ask them a random question like this, and
Yeah.
it's like, what the hell? We're just squatting. Like, why are you asking me?
Well, don't do
something?
that to Jeff, because he can't get out of it.
Yeah.
I don't even have
gonna
a
be stuck
defense.
in
I
this
don't even have a defense for that.
yeah. But to your point,
fine.
like it's very interesting to me that Jeff put a condensation of like a verbally abusive woman, right?
Yeah.
Or because I've also known men who have been verbally abused or even abused by women, right? And who just refuse to use their male physical dominance to overcome these women, right? And so it goes both ways, right? And I think as human beings, society is perpetrating men to be horrible individuals when it's just like anything else. There are bad people,
Yeah.
male and female. And I think the sad state of society and how polarized we are as a people is
Yeah.
what's kind of like drawing to this. And it's sad to me. You know, the saddest thing about all of this on social media is that unfortunately, and we all play into it. You do, all three of us, right?
Yeah.
And so from a social media perspective, what gets the most clicks?
Right.
What gets the most views? And it's not the feel good, hey Grace, you know, you're amazing. It's not that. I can get on there and say, hey, everybody who's watching this video, you guys are great. And it's gonna get like 2 likes.
Yeah.
But if I say, hey, you're a piece of shit, and all of a sudden it's like 1,000 likes. Right. And so that's the freaking real problem, in my opinion. It's not just this male, female. It's we're so social media driven that it really like Jess openly said, like, dude, you watch all the political stuff and the view stuff, and it starts fucking with your mindset. You start getting a little like almost borderline depressed. Like,
Oh,
But that's where the
100%.
Yeah,
culty stuff
you know,
also, I think,
yeah.
comes in. Like, that's
Yeah.
how these things, like the brainwashing happens
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
that. Like, it all just plays into it. And, like, I'm of the generation, and you guys are too, where, like, I was there when we didn't have
Mhm.
any of that. I'm here. I was there when it started, and now I'm here, like, fully in it as well.
Mhm.
But it is just, like, crazy how it's blown up. And I remember I was listening to one of the other episodes where it was like social media was created to bring people together, and it's
It's
done
not.
nothing but divide
Yep.
people.
Exactly.
And I just think there's so much power in that. But I think back to just, you know, the original question, like, it's the hesitation is concerning. And how do we get back to like building community with each other, male, female, non-binary, transgender,
Mhm.
whatever it is, however you identify, where we are humans and we are here to build something beautiful, you
Yeah.
know?
The bigger our community gets, and I'm just talking about our gym,
Yeah.
right? The more problems I've learned that I come across, right? And it's all revolving around this concept of we had a conversation about forgiveness, but it's all this concept of people's perception of not just the opposite sex, but of other people.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's kind of sad that even as like the whole premise of OTH and my brand was to create a safe, fun environment for
Right.
everyone.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, it it's proven to be one of the hardest things I've ever done in my entire life. And I've done a lot of hard things personally.
Yeah.
Right. And so to the point of tears, right? Where it's like all I wanted was a place for people to come in and work out together and
Yeah.
push and encourage each other and of all walks of life. But it's proven to be very difficult.
Well, I
right?
think I think I've been a part of it as a community. I've been a part of it as a coworker.
Mhm.
I've been a part of it as a volunteer, and I think like I tell people all the time, they're like, "How did you get into fitness?" And I was like, "I finally found the community that I fit in."
Yeah.
And I think that at the end of the day, OTH, like, yes, I don't think those problems are always going to be there. That's just part of humankind. You see it throughout history.
Mm.
Like, we just have to we need to learn ways to better navigate it. But like at its core, and I will like die on the ledge saying this, like, we are there to support each other, to cheer each other on. And it is the most welcoming place that I have ever felt. And it's the only reason I think I have been successful is I finally found a place where I felt safe, where I felt seen, and where I felt supported, and that I was going to achieve, those goals in my life. And now it's like completely changed who I am as a person.
Mm.
Now I can't say that's going to be the case for
For
everyone.
everybody, right?
And
so
that's okay.
Yeah.
It might not be that, but I can tell you when you walk in those doors, you're going to be met with love and all of that.
Goes back to the original question of why we had this. I wanted to have this conversation was that it's like everybody's walking around with their own set of lenses, right? And so just because you have a separate set of lenses that makes you look at male, female communities, certain situations and circumstances and circles, like it doesn't mean that just because you're looking at something from another set of lens outside of your perspective world, right? And I say that again, your perspective world, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that that's inherently bad.
Yeah.
Right? It just means that you just don't understand it, and you're probably not willing to understand it or feel comfortable to understand it or to even try to understand it. And I'm only saying that because my inherent world growing up was very volatile and scary, and this is what I knew. And so as, funerals and weddings and all these things that take me back into my old world,
Yeah.
I go, wow, like I still see that. Like, holy shit, this is what I grew up with.
Yeah.
And then I leave it and I come back to the world that I created. And it's like, wow, that was different. That was a trip.
Yeah. And
It's
then you're
not
like,
that
oh,
you-
actually, this world isn't. Those
That-
tough days aren't always
that weren't
as
that weren't
tough.
exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And like it's not that bad. And so it's not just a male female perspective question that I wanted to
Yeah.
like have a conversation. It was just a
It's like a
hey,
human
perspective
Yeah.
of humanity
Yeah.
and your perspective world, and know that there's so much more outside of that perspective world that you just don't know.
Right.
And don't take it for face value because that's the way you see it. Like try to truly understand it, right? And
Yeah.
and then
Because I feel
hopefully
like
grow.
it's like the opposite too. Like I grew up Midwest girl, like, predominantly white community, but still had, lots of color and things like that. But when I look back at my childhood, I'm like, we were out riding our bikes and all that stuff. Like it was a very, like I love my childhood, beautiful childhood. It wasn't until I got older that I was like, oh, going on a run, and I'm like, I should probably not wear my headphones. Like those things didn't come until I got older, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
because you were
Wow.
given a different perspective.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was,
Yeah.
I went to, and I lived in the city and like all these things. And I'm so thankful and grateful for like the life that I've lived because it has just shown me so much more expanse. And that's what I tell like all of my younger cousins and friends and kids. Like, I'm like, get out of home. Like leave your home. There's nothing, it will always be there and you can always come back to it, but just go experience something different for a little bit. And if you're like, it wasn't for me, at least you tried. And you got a whole new perspective on like what life is like somewhere else. And then, yeah, absolutely. Go back home if that's it,
If that's weird.
That's
If
great.
that's your world. But yeah.
Yeah, if that's where you want to be,
yeah.
that's wonderful and beautiful in itself. But at least you've expanded your
horizon
perspective.
a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
I am glad we finished on this topic because that was kind of the original
Mhm.
thought process with it.
Yeah.
I'm glad it went deep, right? It was nice to have that conversation.
Yeah.
To the listener, this was meant to be fun, but I
It
hope you
was.
guys got some perspective on it.
Yeah.
And it's always fun to do these things. So I'm glad it ended the way it did today
Yeah.
with that. But
A lot of laughter at the beginning, though. Pretty funny.
yeah. But Omar's always got to bring it a little bit too.
Well,
No, I'm just
after
kidding.
you roasting your
I'm ju-
mom, dude.
I'm
Come
just
on,
kidding,
bro.
whatever.
And then he brings it back to Trudy.
Yeah, exactly.
God
That was a long time ago. You had to bring it back to her.
That was so 45 minutes ago.
It
Put
was
it
still
back.
45 minutes ago. People have long forgotten about that topic. Anyway, guys, appreciate you listening in. And
Oh, gosh.
would you rather come back to another conversation?
Love you, Trudy. We'll
Thanks,
cut it
guys.
there.